Jameis going to look to throw right away. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Finding space at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 31, Winston. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. On 2nd and 11 now. Winston, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. 3rd and long for Winston. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them.
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
The score, Giants 14, Saints nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Gibbons. And he'll be hit as he releases it And that'll fall incomplete. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
15 yards on the play. And the Saints first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It was Jalen Smith who worked through to make that stop. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Jameis to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to air one out. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to have it here just past the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays? Get it done, but they threw it downfield and it pounded into the end zone.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano out to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Winston's throw complete there to Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's got some space here. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 17-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ingram again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good.
Kamara fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ingram is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 22, Jones. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
They'll run for it with Barkley, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Winston. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Winston to the sideline here on 4th down, and Will Lutz gets set for a New Orleans field goal try. The kick by Lutz is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. A first down carry for Barkley, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And now how about this return? That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Saints 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Breida to get the third quarter started. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
They'll try and throw for it here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 70 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, New York.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
47-yard line.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, here's Breida.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. About 3 yards there to the 27. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They run again with Breida. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, Winston. And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go play action. Winston steps away. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown, Giants.
On Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this shot and I took it, I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go, I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance to take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am unbothered. I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting.
We're just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Giants. Longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. He will return this from deep in the end zone, and he's only going to make... Yard line and no further. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Running left, it's Barkley. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. The Saints say they have it, and they do. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Too rocky.
I saw that. I got it. But, you know, right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
To throw, Winston. On the slant, complete to Michael Thomas. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. To the ground, this time with Ingram. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Winston. And his throw here's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Barkley. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton from 6 yards away. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play?
The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. On play action, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Jones. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Barkley, inside handoff. And Barkley did not get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 22-yard scamper. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now Winston. Quick slant. That's caught by the 5'11" Landry. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. To about the 40-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second down and 8. Now Winston. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. Touchdown! Rondale Robinson as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try good by Gano. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here, Winston.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken...
to get the run around.